Good morning and welcome to the channel. In this series, I'm going to create a tutorial for setting up an online dropshipping store. I've written dropshipping in brackets because this will still be useful if you want to set up an online store regardless of whether it's dropshipping or not. So in the first part of the series, I'll show you some pointers for deciding a name. So these are some sites and tools I like to use to check if names are available and okay to use. And then in the second part, we'll go through registering a domain, which is basically your website address. So if that's a .com or .co.uk, I'll show you where to go ahead and register that and give you a few options. All that will be non-biased. Choosing a hosting provider is the next step, and that will be an important part of your journey because your hosting provider will determine how reliable your website is, how fast it is, and who can access it. So some providers are better than others, and this does not always depend on cost. So sometimes just because something is cheap doesn't mean it isn't too reliable, but then also choosing a more expensive option will grant you more reliability in the long run for your site, which usually is the option I would suggest to choose. So in the fourth episode, I plan to create a video for building an online store, and this will be through WooCommerce we'll be using for this. There are options like Shopify, but they offer pay monthly options, so this will be the most cheap and efficient way of doing it where you retain full control. In the fifth episode, we'll set up shipping. That's fairly straightforward, such as your geographical locations that you wish to ship to. And in the sixth episode, we'll look at payment processes. This will depend on which country you're from as to which payment processors can accept your orders. And then finally, episode 7, we'll look at launching your store, which is fairly straightforward, and also how you will drive some visitors to it in the initial run. And in episode 8, we'll look at different promotion methods, both paid and organic, that you can use. Thank you for joining me on the channel, and I hope you look forward to my first series.